Mm. 60 seconds? Thanks, Dee Dee.
Thank you, Dee Dee. We are so lucky Dee Dee is working for us. She's so wise. She's done so much. Knows so many famous people. She's an expert at so many things. She's an award-winning journalist. She's an excellent chef. She knows all the rules and regulations of commercial kitchen licensing. Yeah. And a kinder, sweeter person one would be hard-pressed to find. Except for Mother Teresa.
And boy, can she scrub a toilet.
Oh, I know. You've seen the men's toilet before, but have you seen it lately? Oh my gosh. I wonder what her secret is, what she uses.
I've been told she uses her fingernails.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what her face reminds me of. Is it like a mole that ate a lemon? Or maybe a weasel?
Oh, have you met the new intern, Jimmy?
Oh, it appears little Jimmy has a crush on Dee Dee.
No, who doesn't? I've seen the way you look at her.
Hey, now, guilty. Now, just look at the way he can run around with those little legs of his, bringing Dee Dee her coffee.
Oh, and I see the neck lift took, too.
Oh,
no
yeah.
more jowls.
Yeah. Oh, hey, speaking of jowls, did you have a chance to try the barbecued pig knuckles in the cafeteria?
No, I did not. I was in the parking lot changing some tires.
Oh, your van get another flat?
No, I just saw a set on a Mercedes that I liked a lot better.
Best pig knuckles that I have ever had. And as you know, that's saying something. Tasty as the day is long. But, so much gets caught up in my teeth.
Well, I imagine with those big twofers of yours, that happens quite a lot.
You got that right. I stepped on a scale this morning while I was flossing. I lost 5 pounds.
Are you nervous?
About what? Dee Dee's inevitable advances towards me?
I've seen the way she ogles you, but no, I meant this new venture that we're calling the Murphy Report.
Nah, not really. I figure, what's the worst that can happen?
Well, people might watch.
From the Murphy Theater Production Studios, in the belly of downtown Wilmington, Ohio, this is the Murphy Report with Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. Hard news, soft interviews.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Vanessa and Breck are on an undercover assignment we cannot tell you about.
This Murphy Report is brought to you in part by Pam's Home Copy Delivery Service. If you need copies but the car in your yard is still on blocks, just call Pam. She'll come to you. Sure, it takes a while for her to unload the heavy machinery and roll it into your trailer, but a finer quality copy of your deceased step-uncle's last will and testament, you'd be hard-pressed to find. Amanda?
Steve? 2 popular news anchors are working an undercover sting operation at a local shelter, posing as no-goodniks, all in an effort to unmask the naughty business actually occurring behind the shelter's secret doors.
That's right, Amanda. In our effort to conceal their true identities, for safety and precaution, we will not refer to these 2 news anchors as Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. Instead, we will use the names Marissa Ray Dell and Brick Stain. More on this developing story as it develops. Amanda?
More on indeed, Steve. Did someone call the doctor? Could that doctor be you? With a booklet, video monitor, and some guidance, it just might be. No need to wait 6 hours in the emergency room to see if your spleen has burst.
Self-service examining rooms are popping up all over our nation's finest gas stations as part of a medical breakthrough many say was long overdue.
Just like your mom carrying you 11 months.
That's right.
There are still some kinks to work out with the unattended self-driving electric ambulances picking up and dropping off patients while the ambulance is still moving.
And vending machines will also be available with various medical supplies, such as bandages, crutches, and build-it-yourself cast kits.
And just like most emergency rooms, self-service exam rooms will not be part of your insurance network, so make sure you bring some cash.
I don't know about you, but I'd give my right arm for a self-serve ER like this, Amanda. I recently waited 8 hours to be seen for an inflammation to a very sensitive part of my body.
Did they finally see you?
Actually, no, they escorted me out and told me it was closing time.
Well, who ever heard of an ER having a closing time?
Well, as it turns out, the entire 8 hours I was waiting, I was in the library.
Of course.
Which explains why there were so many magazines in the waiting room.
I bet your face was red.
No, it was, as was a very sensitive part of my body.
In other news, it's Christmas in July and Ladies' Night, two great events coupled together this coming Saturday, July 20th, as the Murphy Theater, the crown jewel of downtown Wilmington, hosts an evening of fun, fashion, shopping, and films. Doors open at 3:30, and a bevy of women-owned businesses will fill the Murphy's grand lobby for your shopping pleasure. Steve?
Pleasure indeed, Amanda. And if that weren't enough, 2 movies will be shown, but not at the same time. We start at 5 o'clock with the 2006 romantic comedy Holiday, starring Kate Winslet, Cameron Diaz, and Jack Black. After a brief shopping break, the 1989 Christmas classic and atop everyone's Christmas favorites list, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation plays our silver screen, starring Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo. Both films are rated PG-13.
Just $10 gets you in for the entire event, but if you are a Murphy member, it's free admission. We do ask for a donation of unopened socks and undies, which will be delivered to the local women's shelter.
And don't forget our bar and concessions we affectionately call Charlie's will be open for all your snacking and thirst-quenching needs the entire time, complete with a full bar and the best popcorn east of Fort Wayne and west of Coshocton.
And speaking of Charlie's, Friday nights from 4 to 7, Charlie's is the place to be for happy Friday hours. It's a great way to start your weekend with friends and colleagues.
Much better than how I begin my weekends, Amanda.
How is that, Steve?
Donating blood
Well, that's not so bad.
at the local veterinarian clinic.
And that's it for this edition of The Murphy Report. Please make sure to visit us every Monday with a new report filled with fake news and the real info you need for all that's coming up at the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater. Until then, remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
and we're out.
Well, that was different.
I thought you were very good.
Thank you. Did you need something? Can I help you with
Well,
something?
just typically when a colleague compliments another colleague.
Yeah, I said thank you.
How do you think I did?
Exactly how we all expected.